It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Rudolph. Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Austin. Escapes the defender. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And able to work about 5 yards yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Rudolph. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Mason Rudolph taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The middle, it's Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. And a loose football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On first down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike.
He's still on his feet.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So we reach halftime here in the Steelers. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Watson going to try and run it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they're able to get this one across the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Harris running straight ahead. Fights loose. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
From 19 yards away.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew they were time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is Jakeem Grant. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Back to throw, Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Rudolph looking to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 10. They expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Watson.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Watson's throw held in by Bell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the metal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a Choose the team you want to start your franchise. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Ready, set! All right. Down. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. Ready, go. Set, hut. Ready. Okay, ready? Come on, set! Ready! Set! Hey! Let's go now! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Set, cut! Here we go,
Pressure is
set!
on. This one is for the gold.
Hut, hut!
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, There are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready.
They hand this off to Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the run, and then cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the Sticks.
Mayfield now.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. As they've got it with a 1st and... Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. First down, Steelers.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the give, it's Warren. And brought down, but not
stop before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Pickett back to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now a run with Warren.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Pickett.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A final shot before the half. Wolford.
And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Olszewski now to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Warren. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Pickett.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Warren, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Wolford. And, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. That's out wide for Palmer.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Wolford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The return is Olszewski. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll run on first down. It's Warren, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Warren. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing on 1st down, here's Wolford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Wolford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Warren will try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.